I've got tens of thousands of letters from people, and people come up to me all the time on the street. I'll give you an example. This is a great story. This is really touching. So I was in LA about a month and a half ago, and I was downtown LA, and downtown LA is kind of rough. And I was wandering around and with my wife, and this young guy pulled a car up beside me and hopped out. And he was kind of a stylish looking 21-year-old Latino guy, something like that. He was all excited. He asked me who I was, and I told him, and that's what he had presumed. And so he was kind of excited about that. And he said, look, I've watched all your lectures, and it's really helped me. And I've been straightening out my life and trying to get my room clean. And he laughed about that. But, developing some aims and trying to tell the truth. And look, I've really fixed up my relationship with my father. And so then he said, just wait a minute. And I thought, sure. And so he went back in the car, and he got his father out of his car, and he came over with his dad, and they had their arms around each other, and he said, look, we've really improved our relationship. And they were both smiling away. And, that's, man, if you're going to target me for that, just go right ahead.
Yeah, it sounds real white supremacist.
Oh, yeah. And it's wherever I go now, and this is one of the things, this is the thing that's so wonderful about that, all of this, as far as I'm concerned, is that people come up to me all the time, and that's exactly what they say. They say, look, I was lost, aimless, depressed, nihilistic, anxious, drug addicted, alcoholic, wasting my time, masturbating too much, although they don't generally use that particular example, lost, essentially, and hopeless in some sense. And I've been watching your lectures, and they've really helped, and I've really been putting my life together, and I've been trying to say what I believe to be true and develop a vision, and it's really helped. And and it's so overwhelming, if I'm doing book signings after a talk, then there'll be a dozen people or more who, and these aren't, I'm only talking to people for about 15 seconds, but you can have a very intense conversation in 15 seconds. And they'll say, look, I was suicidal, man. I was really hanging on to the edge of the earth by my fingernails, and I'm better. And they have tears in their eyes. It's like,
that's amazing.
Little of that goes a long way, man.